Hi guys, and welcome to a brand new video on how to play BOTB. Today is the final video, as you guys know, for the current DREAMCAR competition, guys. Please let me know in the comments below if you guys can hear me clearly. Hopefully we don't have any issues with the current live stream. Normally whenever I come on, man, I always get issues with the live stream, but hopefully this time, guys, it'll be running smooth. I've got some really good news, man. I've got some really good news I found out in the morning. Right, we've got Nads in the house, Shiva in the house, Hasib, Nads, Shiva, what's up, mate? Shiva, Nads, how you going? How's it going, Nikio? We all good, man. How you doing? Can hear you but no video. Yeah, I'm just sorting something in the background, Uzi, and once I've done that, I'll get my screen going. Sounds fine, that fantastic. Share the news. The news is, guys, if you guys have been following me for a long time, there's a chap called who used to join in the live streams. He's messaged just on one of my videos as well, Specky Mecky. He actually won yesterday's midweek car competition. And honestly, since I've heard it, I've just been gassed. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe that somebody from our community, if you know what I mean, he does follow Cam as well. So it's like, it's a big thing for me to have somebody who's actually won, that watches my channel. And that the whole purpose of me creating my channel was to have somebody win from the group, and that's in itself is for me, it's a big thing, bro. Honestly, it is a big thing. A big congratulations to Specky Mecky. I don't know if you guys remember, I always said his name was unique. There's a couple of you guys I've got unique names on YouTube, but his was like, it stood out. Specky Mecky, it was just one of those, man. I was like, wow. Honestly, guys, if you could let me know if my mic is too loud as well, because I have changed a couple of settings, and the last thing I want is it being really loud. Just the messages that are taking the right now. He's the second. The Nika from Leicester won a few weeks ago. He was part of your community as well. Yeah, he won. The guy from Leicester, he did mention that he was watching my videos and they were a good help. Yeah, man, that's a big thing for me, bro. Honestly, that is a big thing. It was I forgot his name. Was his name Mohammed? I think his name was Mohammed, wasn't it? Mohammed, he was saying that he actually won. David, how you doing, bro, man? It's nice to have you in the live stream. I don't know if it's my internet or if it's I'm literally seeing just a couple of people messaging. I'm just gonna give you a couple of minutes before I can start talking. This week's picture is really interesting, man. Really interesting. I wanted to leave it to the live stream. I could have mentioned this in my Thursday's video, but I left it for today's video, because I think in the live stream it's more engaging, if you know what I mean, so I can talk about it better. Kev Wilson, how you doing, bro, man? I'm good. The weather's literally made me up and made me go up and down in health, man. Plus I think this the current situation is not helping either. Right, I'm done. Okay, awesome. I'll get you guys. Actually, am I done? Little secret is Stig. I hate being called David. Prefer Dave. Always have a weird. I'm sure you've mentioned that to me before, Dave. Right. Okay. Awesome. I'll call you Dave. Hi, Dave. Wish you guys all the best of luck for next week. Same low profile life. I wish you the best as well. Gonna pop in to a shop, man. We'll be right back. What you getting? I'm going to give up if I get zone 3, and that's not enough credit for me. You lot are the pros in zone 1. Lads, you know what? It depends what you're doing. It depends on how you play to hit zone 1. Zone 1 is not, you know, first it was a big thing to hit zone 1, constantly hit zone 1. I find it more frustrating coming really close than actually being a bit further away. I think sometimes being a bit further away, it gives you that, you know what, when you're really close, I think some of you guys will understand this. When you're really close, it's frustrating. You'd be like, oh, I wish I played more tickets, I wish I did this, I wish I did that. Now I see it as, if I play and I'm really close, I see it as, oh well, I was close with a couple of tickets. There'll be a time when it hits my spot. And you know, when somebody that's been watching the videos or is currently in the BOTB community wins, that's when it boosts you and you think, you know what, I hope it could be one of us next. Do you know what I mean? How did I get on with midweek? I'll show you guys my closest ticket. Just 1 second, let me share my screen. I pretty much got all my game credit back. Some places I got half of it back. 1 second. In total, I was 11 pixels out, 10 on the Y and 1 on the X. That was the closest. To me, that's miles out. I'll be honest with you. It looks really close, but I think that's miles out. It's not really. I think that's pretty decent. Right. Okay. Dave is saying was 1 pixel out on horizontal, but 60 plus below on the midweek. Yeah, that's pretty similar to me, wouldn't you then? But the opposite. Okay, is it just me, or I find it really hard to get close with 10 judges? There's always that one judge that is way off all others. Low profile. I think personally the 10 judging has made a big improvement, because when they do take that 1-2 judges out, it doesn't affect the average as much. But if you look at the midweek one, I get what you mean, because the midweek one, the rest of my tickets were lower into this section here. So if the judge wasn't taken out, the average was slightly lower, or if a judge that was slightly higher was taken out, the average would have dropped slightly more into my cluster. But this is what I mean, guys. You know, when it comes to BOTB and the judging, this is where it's the luck side of BOTB. You have to have luck on your side. If your area's been missed out by 10 pixels, 20 pixels, that in itself is really difficult to do anyway. By being close by 10 or 20 pixels, sometimes when you look at it and you'd be like, oh, someone's gone, oh, he's missed it by 1 pixel. Like Shiva actually missed the winning coordinate by 1 pixel. He was a runner-up. Shiva was a runner-up. A couple of other people messaged me on Instagram. They were runners-up, and a lot of you people got your game credit back. I saw M123. I saw yours. You were really close. You practically got your money back. So I think basically, when we're hitting a certain area and the judging is on point, don't be disappointed in the fact, oh, 1 judge was taken out or 2 judges. Think about it this way. Look, even though the 1-2 judges were taken out, practically nearly everyone's got the money back, because the area for the the area for the actual ball is on point. I think the area that they picked for the midweek was spot on. It's just not in my luck that the average coordinate didn't land in my cluster, but it was close by. So this is the thing where it becomes your luck. If you're lucky, it will happen. Who else was it? Okay. Nads, has anyone else seen the Facebook group? I do remember the Facebook group, and yes, that is true. It will reduce the gap, but I don't think so. Everybody's. I don't think so. Everyone's. I don't personally play the lifestyle competition, man. I don't. Honestly, I don't play the lifestyle competition. I just don't see the point in it. Even though I know the spot the ball is luck as well, but for me, man, I obviously it's like playing lottery for the lifestyle. It's exactly the same as playing Euro Millions or Lotto or whatever you play, but it's boring. It's just answering a question and hoping that, you know, your name gets randomly picked. Whereas this, I find it as like I'm contributing more than just, you know, giving an answer. It's making my brain cells work. Maximus, bro, you did well. You helped that guy to win. Do you know what, Maximus? I try my best. I try my best, and you know, only I know how happy it made me when the chap from Leicester won, when Specky Mecky won, and at the end of the day, the credit is due to them. Obviously, it's their own coordinates. But when we get the similar area, that's what helps. This is what I mean when I say an area in my videos, or Cam says an area in his videos, or Thomas says an area in his videos. We practically cover an area, and then people that are watching, if they're in that area, they're more determined to play their coordinates in that area, because they'll be like, oh look, practically everybody's saying this area. What are the chances of the judges going in that area as well? So not one of us can't cover whole of zone 1. No matter even if you play 100 tickets, you can't cover zone 1. So imagine there's 100 of us and we're all playing in a similar area but not exact same coordinates. One of us will win, if you know what I mean. So this is the whole point of the YouTube channel, and I'm happy for him, man. I really am. Low profit. I mean, I don't play lifestyle. It's just you versus PC. PC draws one of those tickets. Exactly what I think. Low life. Max is saying you are still my best with your thoughts on BOTB. Thank you, Max, man. I really appreciate that. 10 judges was the best decision that BOTB made. Same. I agree, Dave. Low profile. I mean, it's 10 judges every week. What's everyone on spending on average? It depends, Uzi. It depends what game credit I get back. If I get decent game credit back, I'll probably add a couple of a quid on. If it's obviously with like how it is this week, where you're winning 50k with each car, I'll add a couple of quid on. But if it's a horrible picture, and if I'm not really too keen, I'll just spend my game credit, what I actually win back. Nads is saying 2016 606. Is that for this one? Low profile is saying I spend max £3. Yes. Steers is saying hello, how you doing, bro? Was he saying I spend around £5 to £10 a week plus the credit? You're pretty similar to me. Nika trying his best. Nika taking the credit. You know what, Nads? At one point, bro, I was like, my game credit, I felt like a millionaire, man. Honestly, I had about £900 of game credit, BFD style. Am I the only one that doesn't watch Cam? His videos tend to drag a bit. Cam is obviously, Cam's style of making videos is totally different to mine. Me, guys, I'm like you lot. Simple. I've never ever done any sort of YouTube before. The only reason why I make the videos is purely simple, because I think if you got a community, and obviously we're playing a game, if you got a community, some people may see it as opposite, or no, you know, you're giving your area, you're giving the chance somebody else to win. As much as I want to win, I want one of you guys to win anyway. You know, this winning BOTB is more for me of winning my dream car, if you know what I mean. I don't think you'd become a millionaire by playing BOTB. But you'd obviously make your life a lot easier than what it is. A lot of people can cash out their houses, you know, have the dream car, whatever. But it's I won't say it's money that's completely life changing. It makes your life easier, if you know what I mean. It'll make your life a lot more easier if you want BOTB. So a lot of you guys, I know you're working and whatnot, and you know, you're probably playing this like me for fun. Yeah, sorry bro, man, I'm actually getting carried away, man. Yeah, there is right, awesome. Okay, can you some of you guys, can you guys just answer some of the questions for me so I can get on with the midweek one, because I am at least 20 minutes into it and I haven't even started it. Anyways guys, basically with the midweek one so far, what I've come up with is, as you can see, these were my first actual coordinate was 1169. Now this was my free one. 1169, 1056 was my freebie, which I played on Wednesday night. Now, you know, the only thing why I'm really concerned about it being more towards the left hand side, and the chances of the judges going a bit more towards the right. The left hand side doesn't make sense to me, because yes, it's going straight up. Say for instance, I'm gonna put this as a ball point of view, yeah? Don't matter what height, don't worry about the height. What is he gonna do? If you guys can let me know in the comments, yeah, what is he gonna do if the ball is there? Because his head is leaning onto his left leg. He's got his arms up. Obviously, to me, it's indicating the guy's gonna head at the ball. So, what do you think? The ball is in front, so it's in front of both players. It's not parallel. It's in front of him. It's coming, to say, from the angle where the camera shot is taken, and this guy has leaned onto his left foot, and he's gonna flick the ball away back towards where the camera guy has taken the picture. That's the only thing I could come up with if they go straight. That's what makes the logical side of it makes sense to me. But if you go by this chap here as well, and not only that, him as well, obviously we can't see his other eye, but if you were to take that into consideration as well, then the average changes. For me, it changed quite a lot. So I was up here towards the middle of the week, so around Thursday, Friday, yesterday, I was around here. I thought, you know what, there's a good chance of it being here. Now, this is where I've come up with, obviously, my own. These are my own instincts where with judging and how everything has been going on. I personally think there'll be a few judges that'll go straight, a couple that will push towards the right, but the average should land in the 1200s. Height, we've got some in the 900s and some in the mid thousands, and for me the average should be roughly in the thousands, early thousands, late 900s for the height. And this is something I did on my iPad yesterday whilst I was looking at the picture, and I think for me, guys, this coordinate here looks really, really good. It makes sense. From the center of his eyes, it's a pretty decent coordinate. Same with this chap here. To me, he doesn't look like he's looking really high, but because he's a couple of yards away from the player that's going to make impact with the ball, he can be looking high. It's just deceiving that his eyes are not looking that far up. Right, okay, your thoughts are good, but will the judges see it the same way? It's true. This is what I mean. I try giving my opinion and different opinions. If you guys are thinking maybe it's more towards the left and you feel confident it's more towards the left, bro, go for it. You know what I mean? My only point of me giving a different scenario as well is because we all want to think out the box. We don't want to everybody say, yeah, because his eye is just looking that way. You got to understand is judging is not only based on eyes. If you guys have been playing for a long time, you know they don't just judge by the eyes. They judge by what the body language is and where could the ball roughly be for the guy to actually header it. Now if you put yourself in this position right now and lift your head up and you think the ball's coming towards you, you'll realize one of your eyes will push further out. This eye could be practically looking straight up as well. So if this eye is looking straight up and this one's looking straight up, the center of the ball should be here. Do you get what I'm saying? So on that basis, I know judging is mainly on the basis of looking at both players, but what are the chances? There's 10 judges. What are the chances some of the judges coming out with the idea of, you know, instead of going straight from this eye and going by the center and saying, look, you know, he could be looking from that side and pushing more towards the right hand side. And this is why I wanted to give a different average than where all of us are playing, or what's the most obvious, if you know what I mean. So for me this week, guys, like I said, I'm in my last video I said it, I'm basically going with my own gut instincts and what I've learned with playing BOTB for the last year or two. I personally think that it's, in a perfect world, it'd be here around this area. It's perfect to say the ball is here, but because we know how judging has been in the past, I think it's fair to say that there's a chance of the ball moving to this side, because a couple of judges can go more towards this section. Right, you guys carry on. Give me a 2-second break. I've just got to take a very important phone call. Stig, can you clarify this? If you win the dream car, you're still banned from the midweek. The last time I checked as well, I think if you do win the dream car overall, you're banned from playing a midweek. But if you win the midweek, you're not banned from playing the dream car. This is something I'd say if you are playing, it's good to just send BOTB an email and you'll know straight away. They're quite good at replying back. Don't you think you're playing a bit low? My height is here currently, and for me to for it to be higher is a possibility, because this guy's obviously he's got the stair. It's not really close. But the only reason, David, I'm not going really high is if the ball's up here. For me, his body language is saying he's getting ready to head at the ball as well, if you know what I mean. The way he's got his arms up, you know, he's getting ready to head at the ball. Whereas look at this chap here, he's a few yards behind him. His arms are relaxed, they're down. He's got his neck is obviously stretched, and you're right, it could go into the 900s, but this is obviously I'm going to discuss with you guys. Let me just get this phone call, you guys just discuss what's going on, and I'll be back in 5. Yeah. Yo, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. I had to get that phone call, man. It was really important. Okay, awesome. What have I missed out? Check you, mans. I've been lucky with one win. Nika saying, to clarify it, like we win in week in, week out. Guilty Potato, hi, bro. Oh, I'm out of breath. Nads, you know, if I win, I'm gonna come pick you up in my car. You know, there's a few people that I really want to meet in real life, rather than behind the screen. This is why I don't watch this guy's videos no more. He's giving you wrong average, but himself at the end gonna play it in the right spot. Okay, 1 second. We've got COD. This is why I don't watch this guy's videos no more. He's giving you a wrong average, but himself at the end gonna play at the right spot. He's a funny guy, thinks others are dumb. Cam is real, he plays on shows. Cause you know what, like I said, B, that's entirely up to you, man. If you think that, you're more than welcome. I give whatever I give on my live stream. Do you know what I mean? I'm not gonna sit here and give you an explanation of you know, who's better or who's doing this or who's doing that. Facts speak for themselves. Do you know what I mean? You know, the main thing is, look, if you don't like my videos, why are you watching them? That's the main thing. Why are you watching them? If you think I'm deceiving people, why are you watching them? Do you know what I mean? Why would you watch my video if you think I'm not giving you an area that I didn't play in? If you look at my last week for midweek, my average was, what was my average from last week's? Go on my first video for this week on Tuesday, go check my average for BOTB. Check my average for the midweek one, and then, you know, come on live stream and talk crap, man. Do you know what I mean? Do you know, this is the thing, Guilty Potato, a lot of people, some people just, they like taking the frustration out on other people, man. And I find that so disrespectful. Do you know what I mean? I find it really disrespectful that people are actually, they have the audacity to come on somebody else's live stream and say, you know what, this is this and this is what you're doing. If you don't like my shit, man, bro, move on. Simple, man, move on. If you don't want to watch my stuff, move on. I don't care. Do you know what I mean? In that sense, I don't care. If you don't like it, simple, just move on. If I don't like something, I'll move on. But you know, if you're making accusations, you know what, bruv? Why don't you bring out the facts? You know what I mean? Why don't you bring out the facts? Anyways, you know, I don't want to get sidetracked and talk about my man because he's doing. Do you know what? It pisses me off. Do you get what I'm saying? It ruins the whole point of flipping making videos, because when you get people that make false, I hate being ignored, man. Do you know what I mean? I hate being ignored, man. Yeah, I know Cam. I speak to Cam on a level anyway. You know, with whatever it is, but I got no problem with Cam. Cam does his own thing. I do my own thing. It's simple and straightforward, man. But people just like the drama, man. You know what I mean? They like the drama. You're right. Anyways, yeah. Lads, you know what? You know how to make someone laugh, man. Yeah, you know what? I'm good, bro, man. I'm good. Let's get. You know, I'll let him get to me, man. Do you know what I mean? I'll let him get to me. I did let him get to me. Right. Okay. As I was saying with the midweek one, guys, you know the guy in black, obviously is, from what I can see, is obviously going to head of the ball. The red guy hasn't really made an attempt. If somebody mentioned, don't you think the ball's higher? It's a possibility, but if the ball was higher, don't you think the red guy would be pushing more towards the guy in black to intercept the ball? Because he's not making any interception, I think the ball is a lot closer or a lot lower than it should be, if you know what I mean. So let's carry on with the picture. Yeah, definitely, man. Let's carry on. You know what? There's certain things that wind me up, and it's stuff like that that really winds me up, man. But it don't matter, man. Let him say what he wants, man. Let him say what he wants. Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. You know what the thing is, Kev? There's been times where, just because I don't always mention it, you know, I don't always say it, there's been times where my average has literally been 1 or 2 pixels away from the actual winning coordinate that I've given out on a live stream or on one of my videos. I don't know if that's going to be the exact winning area, you know what I mean? Some people make it sound out as like I know the actual winning area and I keep that to myself, and I give a total different area. There's been times where I haven't played in my own average, because like you guys, I'll get influenced by certain people, or I'll get influenced by watching something else, and I'll be like, oh, maybe I'm wrong. You know what I mean? These things happen, man. It's part of BOTB. But I say he's chipped the ball to his teammate. That's a good point. It could be. You see the other red player at the bottom left? Yep. You're on about this one, Guilty Potato, yeah? Lyman, that's a good point. Yeah, I think the guy in black is slightly adjusting to the right. Yeah, I think he is. He's obviously making some kind of movement, because he's either going to head the ball, or he's going to... that's the only thing I can think of. He's going to head at the ball. He can't really bring it down. He's got two opposition players right next to him, so I don't think so. He'll be smart enough. He's going to obviously flick the ball away from this area. That's what I think. I think the guy's going to flip the ball away. Okay, you know what? I'll start taking everybody's coordinates, and then let's see what we get as an average. This is obviously my area. 1209, 101, 1001. How you doing, Omar? I'm good, man. Stay relaxed, man. I did not upset you, but used to give more accurate information. You know what, COD? It's not that. That's not the point. You know, the point was, I can't be accurate all the time, and that's what I find really frustrating, man. It's hard enough to make content as it is. Do you get what I'm saying? I can sit back at home and play myself. I can sit back at home. I don't need to make the videos every single week. I could just sit back and play and hit zone 1. And you know what? The thing is, God, I get so many messages, yeah, that people say to me, you know what, Stig, just do your own thing, because at times you've been accurate on your own rather than taking whatever. But the whole point of me is I enjoy being part of the family. I enjoy the fact I've got you guys with me, you know what I mean? And then for you to point out fingers like I'm trying to deceive, that's what I find really disrespectful. It's something else. You can cuss me out, you can say I sound like a weirdo or whatever, but when you say stuff like that, that's disrespectful, man. You're saying I'm trying to deceive you by winning a 20, 30 grand car, 40 grand car, 100 grand car. Come on, fam, that's taking the piss. That's what really upset me, you know what I mean? That's what really upset me. But anyways, it's all right, man. You do your thing. Like I said, you do your thing. If you've got proof, you're more than welcome. You just email it, send it to me on Instagram that I'm deceiving someone, and we'll think you. Come on, Stig, you made a channel how to play. You should always give winning coordinates. Yeah. How to play. You know, the reason why I picked that name was because obviously when I was searching in YouTube, I couldn't find it. I couldn't find how to play, apart from, you know, where BOTB actually show you how to, the animated, how to do the lining and whatnot. But other than that, I couldn't find it. But come on, guys, let me just focus on this week's picture. Or towards the end, we'll talk about the rest of the stuff. But as I was saying, let's get your guys' coordinates and let's see what average you guys come up with. Obviously, this is my area that I've got from the whole week of actually looking at the picture. This is my area. It could be lower and it could be slightly higher, but let's see what us guys come out with our coordinates. I know some of you guys have already given them, but can you give them out again so I've got them in a line, please? Yeah. Azim, yeah, that's what I think personally, that when the average might fall slightly more towards the right hand side of the picture. But then again, you know what? 10 judges can go straight in a line, not in a line, but in an area here, and you can get the average straight to the left hand side. But I think one of them, one or two of the judges will push a bit more towards the right. Depending on how far right they go, will Matt keep them in or not? That's another thing. Okay, awesome. M123 is saying 1193 966. 1193. So it's not really far from my coordinate as well. So we're pretty much in the same area. Okay, Said is saying 1135 880. 1135 880. Said's coordinate. Samir Omar is saying I think the average should be Y950 to 1000. Yeah, that's what I've been getting as an average as well. Lyman is saying 1253 1005. 1253. Awesome. Melvin is saying 1151 881. 1151 881. Awesome. Danny's in the house. How you doing, bro? We're just taking coordinates, Dan. Yeah. The hardest part is figuring out how high the ball is. Yes, definitely. Because you can justify it in certain areas. You can justify it higher, you can justify it lower. It all depends on where the judges actually wanna take it. Then remind me, guys, I want to show you one more thing, which might give us a better idea of the height. Just remind me towards the end once I've done the coordinates. Omar is saying 1238 950. 1238 950. Awesome. Guilty Potato is saying 1172 959. 1172 959. Awesome. On the edge of the image is where the ball is. It could be. Charlton is saying 1142 923. 1142 923. 1142 1142 923. Awesome. Maksud Adam, it's not easy picture the way how the player is in black is twisting his head. It seems a bit like ball is behind him. I'm not sure if you get what I'm thinking. I get what you mean. You're saying the ball is roughly around here and he's twisting his body to actually get to the ball. I did think of that. That's a good point. But I think we're going into looking at the picture into a lot of detail to actually come up with that. It is a good possibility, but I don't think the judges will straight away click on it, if you know what I mean. Guilty Potato is saying 1094 and 923. 1094 1094 923. Awesome. Steers is saying 1180 970. 1180 1180 970. I've just been notified about YouTuber. That's YouTube for you, Dan, man. YouTuber is mad. YouTube is mad. Okay, Conrad is saying 1186 1044. 1186 1044. 1186 1044. So Conrad says nice to always have you in, Dan. 2 pixels away on DREAMCAR, 3-fold credit. I'm buzzing. Midweek. That's amazing, man. Mohammed Riaz, it's nice to have you in the chat, bro, man. It's been a while since I spoke to you. 1177 977. 1177 97. 1177. Salim Khan is saying hi bro. Merv. Melvin is saying I was 4 pixels away this week, coordinate, but didn't qualify DREAMCAR credits. I wonder why. There were a lot of runners up, bro. That's all I can think of, Melvin, is because there were so many runners up. A lot of people didn't get the £200 game credit. They got the game credit back realistically. Salim Khan is saying hi Salim Khan. Raja Wakas is saying 1168 1003. 1168. Sorry, Dan, did I miss out your coordinate? So Dan is 1265 989. I do apologize, Dan. 1265 989. 1265 989. So Dan is about there. Okay, Tupac Shakur is saying 1206 971. 1206 971. Awesome. Now ball's dropping on him. Salim Khan is saying 1191. 1191 976. 1191. So Salim Khan's Connie Radis also got a feeling that some of the judges may go up to 815, 1200, 815. Okay, I'll put that down. 1200. So it's could go up there. Devraj is saying 1161, 1070. 1161. 1161, 1070. Awesome. Okay, Dan, I've got yours. Kev is saying 1244, 821. 1244, 821. 1244. Adam Heather is saying hi bro. Adam is saying 1264 929. 1264 929. 1264 929. 1264. Awesome. Okay, you should make an option you can type in the coordinates to add them with the mouse cursor. They should, yeah, definitely, man. I agree. They should do that. Mr. Nadeem is saying 1161, 1091. 1161. 1091. It's Nadeem's coordinate. Okay, Guilty Potato is saying the winning coordinate is 1093,669. 1093,669. 1093. Okay, awesome. Yes, Connie, I'm useless with the mouse. They should offer the tools to give an average. Yep, 100%. Versace is saying 1218, 1023. 1218. Awesome. Hasib is saying 1173, 886. Okay, 1173, 886. 1173, 1173, 886. I'm too low, I think. You don't know. The height is a bit tricky because of display here. M123 saying found a somewhat similar picture from the past. Send me on Instagram. My WhatsApp's phone's off and he's charging. I think I've got everyone's coordinates. If I've missed anyone out, could you just write it, and then I'll get an average from all this. We've got 30 coordinates. There are quite a few of mine anyway, so let's get. Oh, the one thing I wanted to check is my battery's dead on my phone. Just send it on Instagram, please. Just 1 second. Yeah, I remember this picture. I remember this one. Damn. Let me put that. You know what? I'll put it on my Instagram for you guys to see the similar picture. Just bear with me 1 second, yeah. Just gonna cut out the rest of the stuff. But I get what you mean, M123. I definitely get what you mean. So I'm just gonna post an image that he sent me on my Instagram. Mr. Nadeem, I know you don't have it, bro, but I'll show you on here because I can upload. I can show you guys my Instagram on here anyway. Right, awesome. Let me just go on my Instagram and I'll show you guys. There we go. That's the image, guys. Can you guys see that? Yeah, I don't know why it's logged me out, but that's the image that M123 is on about from the previous judging. I think we all did pretty well with that one. Can you guys see it? Hi, can you message me the image on my YouTube account? Can you see it now? Guilty Potato. If you look at my screen now, my live screen, I've actually got it. It's this image here that he's on about. What I'll do is obviously after the live stream I'll put it up on my community page as well for you guys to look at. But I don't in the same position in this picture. But what he's trying to say is it's a similar picture for when it comes to the height as well of this week's Spot the Ball. I think it should practically land in a similar area as in for height. Click on the image for full screen. I need to log in, man. I need to log in, otherwise I was thinking what I'll do is I'll put mine on the community page for you guys to have a look at as well. So the player is in such a similar pose. That's the purpose of that week's picture. They're pretty similar. But anyways, let me get the average from all these coordinates. Okay. Okay, I'd say that's fair enough to say that's the average. It's a rough average of all 30 coordinates, guys. And what am I getting? What am I getting? Okay, 1185 970. Kev Wilson, yeah, 100%. That's the only thing. It's just to give you it's a similar pose and a similar picture. Obviously we'll have 6 judges from the past looking at that picture as well, but it's just to give you a place to cross-reference of when it comes to height and how certain pictures are seen. But I don't, this is something I don't do, is go by old pictures completely and think, you know what, the judges are going to think exactly the same. Every single picture is different. You know, if judges were to play this picture the following week again, they'll get a total different average, if you know what I mean. It does, doesn't it? Steve Harvey. Spectator. I thought you were wondering who he looked like, man. He looked like an old England player as well. Oh, what was his name? Oh, I forgot his name. Really old. I'm talking about 80s. But I think, guys, this as an average for me, this is what obviously I'm getting with all every single coordinate. Mine was here. This is where I am. And this week, guys, obviously, like I said, I'm gonna stick to my area. Steers, I'm playing for the golfer this week, but it depends how you want to play your tickets as well. And let me get rid of all the other tickets and put that one there. Oh my god. So I'm going to get rid of some of these coordinates to make it easier. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. So I don't want to confuse everyone. It's gonna take me ages, man. That's gonna take me ages, guys. I'm just gonna show you an area that I think the ball should roughly be around in for this week. This week's for the average to land. I really need to invest in a new mouse, man. I really do, because it's really annoying me now. Okay, alright. you know, the only reason why I haven't gone on the basis that it should be around here, because I personally, I don't think every single 10 judges will play in this area for the ball to actually land right this far to the left. I know it's a gamble that I'm taking, and that's the whole point of playing BOTB, is you usually go by your gut instinct. I personally don't think every single judge will go in a straight line for it to land here. The average will be pushed a bit more towards the right hand side for this week's. That's my personal opinion, guys. You guys can either agree with that, or if you think something better, by all means go by that. But it's just one of those. It's just one of those. Conrad, what's the average again? 1 second, I get you the average. This is the average, obviously, from everyone's coordinates. Yeah, it's 1185 970. 1185 970. And what we agree, don't completely base upon all pictures, just consider it. Yeah, definitely, man. And not only that, if you're gonna look at the judging, some of the old judges are still there in the new judging panel. Look how they judge at the pictures as well. Gives you a better idea. Okay. Cod is saying it's about the angles, not the average. Yeah, that's true. If you're good with the angles, it's a possibility, man, of getting a better coordinate than just going by what you see. And I appreciate negative comments. Honestly, I appreciate if you think I'm doing something wrong or whatever, but I hate being accused, if you know what I mean. Don't accuse me of something I'm not doing. I think with anyone, they'll find it really, really frustrating that I'm trying to deceive anyone. Do you know what I mean? Over a 40-50 grand car, man. Nah. It's not gonna make me win, bro. If I'm gonna deceive you guys, it's not gonna make me win. No way, man. I do this out of my own personal time, bro. Do you know what I mean? And I enjoy talking to you guys. It's got nothing to do with anything else. RFG, are you friend with Cam? Yeah, I speak to Cam. Obviously, we've got our own different opinions on the actual pictures and stuff. I've done a live stream with Cam in the beginning of the year. I did a live stream with Cam. So I like I said, bro, I don't have no problem with anything, anyone. I genuinely don't, man. Versace is saying slightly looks like Borat. It doesn't, the chubby version of Borat. But sorry, I was gonna give you guys an area that I think for this week would be a nice hot spot. That's our average. It looks, and I'm not lying, that looks really good. That does look really, really good. When you line it up, guys, that average does look really good. It looks in somewhat better than mine, I'd say. Because of this eye, that area does look really, really good, guys. So for me, I think I'm gonna do the box quite small this week in the sense of the area of play. I'm gonna go from 1165 for the X. Actually, that would be a bit unfair. Let's go by his eye. 1145, yeah. 1145. From 1145, the furthest right, 233. Height wise, guys, for me, how I sometimes when I can't, I don't know how to cap it off, I do this. I get the top point of the forehead and say, you know what, I'm gonna cap off the height at 926. So 926. Awesome. Specky Mecky, my man, look, there you go. Look, this is the guy who actually won the DREAMCAR, the midweek car competition. Specky would know that he's still allowed to play the midweek not the midweek, sorry, the DREAMCAR. He's obviously banned for a year from playing the midweeks. Specky Mecky, can you just let us know how it feels to win BOTB? I know a lot of people would be a lot of people would want to ask you questions like how many tickets you played, what time you got the call, how was it, etc, etc. Gorak is saying he's joining late. No worry, it happens, bro. 1167 1070. I'm gonna give you our average in a minute. You're pretty much in the cluster of area anyway. I'm just trying to get the height sorted. Okay, I'm happy with that. For me, guys, it's gonna be here, this area. Okay, this is the area I'm gonna be playing in. So from the height of 926 all the way to 1062, and then the furthest right is 1237. Furthest left is 1144 or 1145, and the average from the actual center of that box is okay, awesome. So the average from that box is pretty similar, is pretty close to my coordinates. So I think, guys, this area here is on the money for me. That's for me, guys. That area on there is on the money for me. Specky Mecky is saying he got Specky keeping the car. Oh man, over the moon, have a plan. If you win, what you would say, but just froze, didn't know what to say. I watched your the winning video, man. I think you did you were genuinely surprised. When you seen Christian's face, honestly, I could see it in your face. Your heart rate just shot up. You were like speechless. It was amazing, man. It was like one of those ones where I was like, wow, man. When I only found out in the morning it was you who actually won, but it's a big congratulations, bro, man. Are you planning to keep the car? What you planning to do, man? So I don't sit on the calls for most of the day. Yeah, always wanted to know what time. And 9 time. You know what? I think it depends on certain things, on what time they call you, and whatnot. Nah, I appreciate it, man. You know, like I said, as much as you guys appreciate my content, I appreciate your guys' support a lot as well, man. It means a lot to me, and like I said, I'm genuinely happy that somebody from the channel has won, and that in itself for me is made. The purpose of making this channel was to support each other, you know what I mean, and to achieve that, it's amazing, man. It's the best feeling ever, bro, man. I'm telling you, the best feeling ever. And thank you for supporting the channel. I don't know whether BOTB do allow you know, like, I don't know whether BOTB do allow for us guys to say certain things on the YouTube channels, but some of it is obviously where us guys have the one-to-one connection, you know what I mean, where, you know, it's either messaging or WhatsApp groups or whatnot, but I think, you know, for what I'm doing, I've currently got a WhatsApp group. It's not really running really well at the moment. A lot of people have been put off. I think we need some fresh people into the group to liven it up again. So what I'm going to be doing, guys, is basically I'm going to create another group now. I'm going to create another group, obviously with the existing people, and get everybody back into it again, because I think that community side of it, of inputting and whatnot, and the chit chat is more important than anything else. So let's do that, man. Let's do that. Let's set up the goal. We won't stop till all of us win. Yeah, definitely, man. Connie Rad. You know what? I agree, and I slowly, I'm getting more and more familiar faces that are winning. If you know what I mean, that people have been on the channel and winning. There's a few guys that didn't even say anything, and I'm purposely didn't mention these people on my channel because I think they wanted to keep it private, if you know what I mean. Some people don't like people messaging that, oh, you know, they want to keep their life a bit private. So there's a few people that I know that have been on the channel, you know, and I've actually won, but they want to keep it, and I respect that, if you know what I mean. I don't want to come out there and say, you know what, oh, this guy's won because blood. That's not me. I don't want to go down the route of saying somebody else's personal business. Like Specky Mecky came out, he's been part of the group and whatnot, whatever. It's spot on, man. It's spot on. Stig, I won back in. I'm back on BOTB. Awesome, man. What I'm gonna do is, guys, is I'm gonna create another group. A fresh group. I'm gonna name it something different, and then get the people in that want to come into that group, and all the new fresh people that have come, and do something like that, guys. So let me give me a bit of time to arrange all that, and hopefully, do you know what I mean? Specky Mecky made 8 tickets, and I think 7 for focus and 1 for 1 series. Doesn't take a lot. There you go, man. This is the thing, Specky. You know, we've been talking about in the last videos as well. It doesn't take you to win by playing huge amounts. You know what I mean? It's about luck as well, guys, man. It's the area that you pick, and how you play it. You know, was it around your cluster, Specky Mecky, or was it one ticket that was oddly out or spread out? How did you play for the midweek one? Did you just cluster them together, all 8 tickets? I don't blame you, bro, man. I honestly don't blame you. I think we all would obviously be in a bit of a shock if you to win, my man. But genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, man, I'm really happy that you won. Let's hope we can get more winners. Whether you watch me or Cam, whoever plays BOTB, do you know what I mean? I've never come to a point where, because somebody watches Cam and doesn't watch my channel and they want. If you've won BOTB, bro, you've smashed it. Simple and straightforward. You've smashed it. I know how difficult the game is. Everybody else knows how difficult the game is. To get your area, bro, it's all thingy, man. Do you know what I mean? So hopefully, man, I think I just want to quickly give you guys a recap of the obviously DREAMCAR, and whoever wins, let's hope somebody wins from the family this time, because we've got quite a huge amount, 70 grand and a car. I think that will do really nicely, man. So Specky Mecky, let's see if you can do it the second time in a row, man. That would be spot on. Honestly, that would be spot on. I'm gonna just give you guys a recap. This was our average as a whole, 1185 970. This was my area as 1209 998. This is a clusters of my area. And then obviously the red box, I know you can't see it now, but the red box, if you can make out this red box, the center of that was 1197 998. So it was pretty close to my coordinate. So I think, me personally, guys, I'm going to be playing like double up tickets. So I'm going to probably play about 10 to 15 tickets, maybe 20, and put doubles. So some in our average, some where I had it, and then some in this, or you know, see what it comes out on tomorrow. I always play on the last day on a Sunday. On Sunday the pick was 7 together, and one was miles away. Tupac Shakur, is this your last video? Yes, bro. This is on a Saturday. I do the live stream as the last video for the current competition for the dream car. But you guys can always message me if you're unsure about anything or want to talk about anything. You can message me on Instagram. But like I said, I'm gonna be doing a WhatsApp group, and then hopefully I can get it going. Then you know, all of us can obviously start talking to each other in a better sorry guys, I'm just getting now a couple of messages. Yep, I'm happy with that. You guys can let me know in the comments if you guys are happy with the area, if you think is there any changes that we could. I had my phone on charge and it's been out. Oh my god. Anyways, it plugged in. Thinking while my phone battery is low. But I think I'm happy with the area that us guys have got. No, it's time for someone else now. We've had Paul. Paul's won twice, man. Paul's won twice. Christian is saying, what's the green line average again? The green line average is 12, around 12:33.998 or 12:30.998. That's the average for the green one. I think the average is good. I might go a bit to the left. Maksudia, yeah, Stig, let us know about the WhatsApp. I will join. Yeah, definitely. What I'll do is hopefully I've got, honestly guys, I've got such a busy week coming. I'm gonna really struggle to even get the videos in, but I'm gonna try my utmost best. Sometimes guys, I'm up till 4 you know, on a Wednesday night, just say for instance, I'm up to 3-4 making a video for the Thursday. Sometimes obviously they're pre-recorded the night before and then they get uploaded on Thursday, so it's a lot behind it all, if you know what I mean. And I don't want to burn myself out, because there's been times where I've burnt myself out with my obviously my life and balancing with making content, and it does burn you out, guys. So I obviously in the beginning you have the energy and whatnot, and you're gassed up. After a bit, bro, it takes a lot of toll, man. But saying that, guys, I'm gonna hopefully get onto it tonight. I'll make the group. I'll let you guys know in the community page as well. The only problem is obviously, how are you guys gonna give me your mobile number? The only thing I have is Instagram for you guys to message me on, give me your mobile numbers. But if not, what we can do is, if one of the followers has got Facebook and is willing to just accept messages and then can send me messages of mobile numbers and whatnot, we'll work something out, man. We'll definitely work something out with as a group. Specky Mecky's got that's his coordinate, guys, if you want to take it. 1209 1010. So Specky, let's put a cursor over it. So guys, this could be Specky Mecky's area, could be a hotspot, and look, it's pretty much in this section. All of us guys are pretty much in this section for the average to actually land in, and I think it's good. Specky Mecky, mine is how to play BOTB. It's right here, bro. How to play BOTB is pretty simple. But guys, and yeah, please, I do want to join. A lot of people, and you know what, I'm happy, man. A lot of people are back onto it because we're getting winners, and that's the best thing. Stig, what does 1092.993 look like? Okay, 1 second. 1092.933, 1092. Piece of Stig. I'm off. See you later, Kev. I'll let you know about the group. Thank you very much for joining. Now guys, if you guys want to leave, I'm just gonna blab on. Just gonna talk a bit about BOTB and whatnot. But thank you very much. I really appreciate every single person that has joined. I appreciate the love and support, especially on my last video as well, guys. You guys, you know, your comments are just, they mean the world to me, man. Honestly, they mean the world to me, and thank you. It means a lot. I mean, write phone numbers into the subject box. What about if you create an email and just in the subject box we would send the emails, so you don't even need to read the actual email? That's a really good point. If you want to do that, I don't mind that, guys. What I'll do is, for the people that don't have Instagram, I'll give you an email address on the community page. I'll give you an email address. You guys can send me an email with your mobile numbers as well, guys. Hi guys, I'm late. Matt Dickin is late. Leak Source, what's the odds to win, mate? The odds are, they're pretty high, guys. You're talking millions. But if you look at the picture and analyze it, you obviously increase the chance of hitting a zone 1 and the winning coordinate. But if you were just to blindly put a coordinate and say, you know what, I think it'll be here, I think it's 1 in 10 million, don't quote me for that, but I think it's somewhere around then. It is difficult, it's not easy, guys. Am I right? Maksudi, that's a good point. What I'll do is I'll give obviously my average, my average. I'll give my email. She's getting late for me, man. I'll give my email. Somebody asked me to check a coordinate. Sorry, man. I got a bit carried away. Where is it gone? I can't even find your coordinate. But I think it was pretty much around here. 10 something and 890s. I think that's too far to the left. I think that in the 1060s for me is too far. In the 1060s, I think the furthest left a judge can go is in the early 1100s. But no, for me, no way in the average can be in 1080s. That's what I think. Okay, hi guys, I'm a bill 1202,936. So you're slightly higher from obviously our average. Our average as a group was in the 1180s. You're just a tad bit higher, about 30-40 pixels, but still, if you think that's good, bruv, I'd go for it. Debo Stans, thanks for helping us keep going straight. Thank you, Dean. I really appreciate the support, bruv. What did it? Am I missing people's messages? I think I am missing people's messages. But I think, guys, we've got a lot of people. I'm already getting loads of people sending me messages. So what I'm gonna do is, hopefully, I'm gonna get the WhatsApp group going. I'm gonna let you guys know in the community page once it's up and running. You guys can send me emails with your mobile number if you don't have any social media. If you guys know anyone else that's playing that want to be in the group, by all means you can tell them they can join my group, and hopefully let's see how it goes. There you go. That answers leaked sources. Question was, what's the odds on winning, mate? Connie Rogers said, considering our box is correct, chance to win is 1 in 48,000, so it's not too bad. Yeah, perfect. I'm going in the middle thousands. Dennis, that's where my average is. My average is in the thousands, but our group average is in about 30 pixels higher, and a bit more towards the left. I think our average, my average, your guys' average is spot on. The ball could be anywhere in this section, considering our box is correct. Yep, perfect. I think, guys, I'm gonna wrap up the video. I've been on for this is the longest live stream I've done. I just want to thank you all for giving the support to the channel, for all the lovely messages, and hopefully I'll catch up with you guys on the Instagram. not Instagram, on the WhatsApp group once I got that going. But if you're new to my channel, like always guys, please make sure you like, share and subscribe. That helps me out a lot. And hopefully I shall catch up with you guys on Tuesday with the results. Let's hope we get some great news prior to that about one of us guys winning. I really do hope, and a big congratulations to Specky Mecky again who won. And hopefully I shall see you guys on Tuesday with some great news again. Until then guys, like always,